Okay, we are on, girl. We are on.
Oh yay.
Yay! Hello, hello, everybody. Um, hey, Johnny, what's up? How you doing, buddy? You smurf off, pal.
Wow.
Looks like you're the
Can't
only
there, man.
one. At least we have one moderator here.
Same.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is awesome. We got Nugget. Nugget's my guest,
Hi.
and she is everybody who's familiar with the channel knows Nugget,
I'm the fan favorite.
right? Fan favorite. Hey Dave, what's up? Is that the
It's gonna
Nugget?
be a shit show.
I have to babysit this chat. It's gonna be a shit.
The only one who needs babysitting is you. I don't need a babysitter.
Oh boy, boy, well, someone else talked me into going live tonight, and I'm like, huh. Well, Nugget, we've been talking about doing this for a while.
I get to rant about the one thing I know everything about. I did. I did. Sorry.
Yeah, she reads a lot. She's very learned. She knows her mythology. Go ahead. Tell us some mythology.
Well, there's a lot to talk about, but I think I'll start off with the Odyssey or just the Iliad, which is
Mm-hmm.
in basis terms, it follows the adventures of a man named Odysseus, hence the name Odyssey.
Hold
And
on. Hold on, Nugget. We're going to let Johnny up for a minute. Just a minute.
By the way, her name is Shrimp. See? I just had to put
n-
that up there real quick. You're a shrimp,
I
Oh,
you
am
know.
not
boy.
a shrimp.
Well, you came at me sideways, so I had to put that there. So,
I am not a shrimp. I don't even like seafood.
well, you're a shrimp to me now. So, okay, you could go back to your daily shit show. Bye.
I
Leave
gotta
it to
admit, that was
Johnny.
good. That was good.
Hey, Boop. What's up, buddy Boop?
Jesus.
We got some wild neighbors, don't we?
Yeah, the car just gave me a heart attack.
Right? Better than
Oh
the
my god.
car alarms that were going off earlier.
Just before the live started, it was like, oh, ah.
Okay, go ahead and tell us about the Odyssey, the Iliad.
It's the same thing. But,
Yeah, Jason and the Argonauts. Pretty much the same thing, right?
no. No. No, you disappoint me, woman.
Mm.
Hi, Betty. But, sorry, I'm gonna be very critical. Nuggets and Shrimp, this is your daily announcement of the shit show channel. Hit the like button. I mean, you're already hitting it because I was here, but I'm kidding. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, it follows the adventures of a man named Odysseus, hence the name Odyssey, and how he tries to get home from being away from Ithaca, his homeland. He's the king of Ithaca. This is important. Remember this. There'll be a pop quiz. And he encounters like gods, monsters, nymphs. But the most significant part we're going to start with is when he's in Troy, after he's like, yeah, he goes to war with Troy with his 600 men. 600 men. And this is another important detail, okay? And no one dies there. That's also kind of important, but because spoiler alert, they'll all die before they get home to Ithaca. And sorry, I'm bad at explaining things, but we start off in Troy. He has to drop a baby off a wall. That's like the most, yeah. So he has to uh unalive the heir of Prince Hector so that he doesn't, so there's no vengeance enacted upon him, and Ithaca can stay safe. So he did it for the betterment of his people. Um, then they go to the sea, and Eurylochus is like, he's like the co-captain. It's like, yo, Cap, we kind of have a problem. We got 600 starving men here, and we're out of supplies because the war drained it. And Odysseus is like, okay, well, watch the birds. Wherever they fly, there's land. They go to land. And then Polites is like, yo, we shouldn't, like, raid. We should have someone scout ahead so that no one, there's no unnecessary harm that happens. Odysseus and Polites scout ahead. They find creatures called the Lotus Eaters, who subsist off of a fruit called lotus. And it just it controls your mind and makes you never want to leave. Which, I mean, it sounds great, but it's not fun because you won't have autonomy. Yeah, and they're like, yo, we can't eat this. We don't want to be. Not yet. You're gonna have to deal with this for a bit more. It's just like, yo, we can't eat this. We don't want to we want to get home. We don't want to stay. And so the Lotus Eaters are like, oh hey, there's like a cave over there. You should. I mean, I don't suggest going there, but I guess you do you. Um, and then Odysseus is like, cool, tight, that's cool. Um, and he takes Eurylochus, Polites, and 100 other men with him, and they go to the cave. Eurylochus shoots a sheep, and then a, a Cyclops comes along. Okay, and this Cyclops is like, "Whoa, what the hell, dude? You just killed my favorite sheep. I'm gonna kill you and your men to make you pay." And he's like, Odysseus is like, wait, have this wine. You snuck Lotus into the wine, and like after killing some of Odysseus's men, um, including Polites, Polites dies, and he's like, "Oh man." And the entire time, like I forgot to mention this, but the entire time him and Polites were like just vibing. Polites is like, you need to like chill, man. Oh, that got him killed. And so, yeah, Polites is dead. They make a plan. They take the Cyclops' club that he had used to kill Odysseus' men, and they sharpen it into a spear and stab the Cyclops in his eye, blinding him. And then they make their escape. Well, not without almost dying to other Cyclops that were living with that. Polyphemus is his name. Polyphemus is the Cyclops. And, whew, sorry, I'm out of breath. But Polyphemus is like, oh, it's a genius tactic by not Polides. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Odysseus is Polyphemus is like, yo, what's your name, dude? And he's like, my name is Nobody. Odysseus says this, by the way. And when this and he's like, it's Odysseus, that little female dog stabbed me in my eye. And, but he didn't say Odysseus. He said Nobody. And it's like, well, if nobody hurts you, be quiet. Like, just shut up, dude. We don't have. And then they go, and then Odysseus and his 50 men, because 50 of them died, return to the fleet with food, but not before Odysseus does a stupid thing. I am not. Oh no, it's gone. My beauty. Oh, I'm ugly. Whew. It's fine. I'll continue. Where was I? Oh yeah, Odysseus shouts his actual name, saying, "I'm Odysseus. I rule over Ithaca." And plot twist: Polyphemus is Poseidon's son. This is important. He's, we go straight into where Poseidon's like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna like kill a lot of your men because you stabbed my son in the eye and you didn't finish him off. That's the whole reason I'm here. I did not want to be here. You should have killed the dude." I wouldn't have to deal with this, but my wife would nag me. So now I have to kill you. And uh, Odysseus he got a win back from the wind god Aeolus. He's like, okay, bam, we're halfway through though. Don't worry. It's like opens the bag. Boom, he's gone. They go to an island. They meet Circe. Well, actually, all of Odysseus's men meet Circe, and she turns them into pigs. And Circe ends up falling in love with Odysseus, and she's like, I'll let your men go. I'll let them go. And she tries to keep. Wait, no, that was Calypso. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Somewhere I don't remember where, but somewhere along the line, um, Odysseus meets Calypso, who's a nymph who tries to keep him and keeps him for 2 years before letting him go. Yeah, I think that's like before the end world. Yeah. Um, so what happens is Circe turns his men into pigs. He he gets help from the god Hermes, who gives him a root called Holy Moly. I'm not kidding. Holy moly. He eats it. He's immune to Circe's powers. He beats Circe. He gets his men back. She tells him, the only way you can get home right now is if you want to avoid Poseidon, is go talk to the prophet Teresis. He's dead, by the way. So you have to go to the underworld and do this whole ritual. He goes to the underworld, does this whole ritual. He finds out his mom is dead, and she was back home waiting for him last he checked, and now she's dead. And he's like, "Oh, what? Oh, my mom's dead." Yeah, that's the underworld. Then he encounter his men betray him because he basically only led them to death. Um, and so Zeus, what happens is they knock him out and they get to an island. It's the sun god's island with his cows who are immortal. Eurylochus kills one of the cows, and the sun god's like, you know what, you can deal with Zeus. Zeus will sort everything out. And then Zeus is like, oh yeah, so Odysseus, I'm gonna give you a choice. You could sacrifice your men, and you get to go home and see your wife and your son, or alternatively, you sacrifice yourself and your men get to go free. But this is after they encounter Scylla, who's like he sacrifices 6 men to her. That's not important. But yeah, and he's like, oh crap. Well, I gotta see my wife. So sorry, gang, you gotta die. And they're like, Odysseus, are you what? Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? And he's like, yeah, I just want to see my wife. And they die. But Zeus kills his men, wrecks his ship, and he washes up on the shore of Ithaca. Sorry, something's flying up my face. He's on the shore of Ithaca. He decides to go home in disguise, and he disguises himself as an old man who needs shelter for the night. And he goes to the castle or his palace. He goes to his palace, where he finds out his wife has been being courted by a bunch of men who want to take his place as king of Ithaca. And Odysseus is like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So he reveals himself, and then he hunts them bare butt through his palace. And I'm sorry, this is funny. And he hunts them. He hunts them down, and I think he kills them. And he returns to his rightful place as the king of Ithaca, more jaded than he was when he went for war. So yeah, that's basically the Odyssey in a nutshell.
Clip Notes version, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to like narrow it, like um, I wanted to just get the short and sweet version because I know what not everybody would sit here for like a 3 hour lecture on the Odyssey.
Right?
I skipped over like a lot of important points, but I got to the most important, which was Odysseus.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't even mention Charybdis.
See, it's just amazes me you remember all the names. I mean, me, I'm like this one dude.
Well, I also remember Diomedes, Agamemnon, Ajax, Teucer, Neo, uh, Hector, Helen of Troy, Circe, Calypso. Polyphemus. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of those wicked names I wouldn't be able to remember.
There was also Elpenor. He died by fall. He got drunk and he fell off of Cersei's palace. That was funny. No one remembered that he died. No one even knew he died. And then they got to the underworld and they saw him and they're like, "What? What, dude? What, when did you get here?" And he's like, "I fell off of Cersei's palace. You guys didn't know? No."
Wow, so much
And
for
his
roll
whole
call.
nah, bro call doesn't work for them. They literally didn't even know he was dead.
That's his problem. I mean, he didn't take roll call or he didn't take attendance for his men, so they were just
Yeah.
disappear right.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention the whole reason his crew betrayed him was because they sacrificed 6 men to Scylla, which was like a six-headed woman, and she was a monster, and they couldn't pass unless one of the men were sacrificed. So yeah, I don't see why they couldn't sacrifice the sirens that were trying to lure them. They could have just captured 6 sirens and fed Scylla and just been on their way. Scylla,
Right?
sorry. That would have been so much smarter. But Odysseus was kind of a dumbass. I'm clearly superior.
Oh, you're clearly, yeah,
I'm better than the king of Ithaca. No doubt.
right?
Yep. Nugget for office.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think I'm comfortable with you running for office.
Oh, you're not comfortable with me running at all. Sorry, that was a joke. Oh, sorry. Hannah's hell.
Right?
That's the rundown of the Iliad, and then of course there's like so much, so much more.
Right?
But
I
that's like
mean,
the
and
that's
that's
like
just like Greek. I mean, you got
that's
the Roman.
great.
Yeah, you get the Roman, and then you got the our pantheon. You got the Egyptian pantheon. There's the what is it?
Indian
Uh,
pantheon, Japanese, Chinese,
Celtic. Um,
Aztec,
mm-hmm. Uh,
and I know all of this.
and then what else? Oh, of course, the Norse.
Yeah. But he just happened to miss
Oh,
out on the entire Odysseus rant.
oh, I'm sorry, Betty. Who else is live tonight? I didn't see who was live. I'm sure everybody's going nuts over that pew pew incident earlier. So, oh heavens, I knew that was coming.
This is why I should be in. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna
Oh,
post that
Trisha,
joke.
you and Tira. Oh, I didn't know Trisha was live. I I'm not really familiar with Tira. I'm gonna have to check her out. I mean, I've seen her like on people's panels before. Oh, you had a panic attack when it happened? Yeah, that was insane. I see a lot of people that are going, "Oh, it's a false flag. It's a um, fake, 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 fake," and I'm like, "Who's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna pay your money, and you're gonna take pew pew shots at me?" Nobody's gonna pay somebody to take shots at them. I'm just saying. I wouldn't trust anybody, you know. I agree. And somebody else was saying that the blood was fake or was ketchup, and I'm like, no, that's I'm pretty familiar with blood. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
It's kind of alarming to just say out of context, man.
I'm sorry, baby.
No, no, I'm worried about you, and I don't care.
No politics, me, nah.
I don't do politics.
right? You know me, I'm so non confrontational. I'm like, okay. The other one wants it so bad they can have it. Yeah, I don't get that. I do not get that. That was cool the other night, though. Did you um did you see the reading I got the other night from Trish? That was pretty cool. Oh my gosh. You were having coffee with your friend when Reagan was boom boom? Yeah. Um I
Sorry.
was in school, I think. I was in like first grade. No, maybe second. Wasn't that neat?
Mom,
I'm so,
you would have been in like fifth grade.
no, no. Not when Reagan got uh the attempt was made on Reagan.
Ma, you were
I
born in '73.
no, I was no. Okay, let me think. I'm pretty sure. Okay, maybe no.
No,
It
you were
was second or
72.
third grade. It was second or third grade
The math isn't math.
because I was born in October, so that didn't put me in school until later than some other kids.
You would be 9. 9 8ish. I'm going to argue.
No, I would have been like when that incident happened. I was like 8, so I think I was in second grade because it was before third grade. Because my sister was a senior in third grade. Yeah. You were scared to death. Yeah, that would be pretty freaky. All I know is like they we didn't have like a bunch of stuff in our classrooms back then, Nugget. So
Okay.
to hear stuff, it usually you had a TV like wheeled to your classroom, and like it was a big set. A bunch of you have to jump through a bunch of hoops. It's not like oh you could just see it on the computer like you can now. Back
Yeah.
then they would have to wheel a cart with a TV on it and plug it in, yeah, and put the
I know.
antennas on it. It was a lot of work, I'm telling you. It
I
was a
was
lot.
alive when they were still doing that in schools because I went to school once and they wheeled a TV in and we watched I think like Jones on tape.
Oh, that would be cool.
I'm not as
Osmosis
young as you
Jones.
think.
Well, I mean that's a real old movie though. But Osmosis Jones. Did you? I mean, did you watch it for like biology?
No, we just watched it because we were bored and the sub didn't know what to do and it's like you know what we'll watch some TV. I remember fighting a kid to get a spot in the front. I won obviously.
Well,
Like a
okay. If you remember dates, approximately what month was that thing with Reagan? Was that like the beginning of the year? I can't remember. That's how long ago it was. Oh, okay. March of 81. I would have been 8.
yeah, no, I did the math.
So I would have been in second.
Ironically, it's my worst subject.
Yeah, I would have been in second grade because that's when I went to the school where I was, I think, the only girl in the second grade.
Whoa, that's not fun.
I think there was, Yeah, but when I was in first grade, I was the only girl in first and second grade.
I can't handle being the only nugget in school. Also, check.
And there was like 10 boys and one girl.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was interesting dynamics. I tried to fit in with the boys and they weren't having it.
PU stinky boys.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me play kickball. Dicks.
I knew a kid who wouldn't let me play any games because I was a girl.
Oh,
And I
really?
remember kicking him the nethers because he said I wouldn't do it. So he said I wouldn't do it. That was his fault. He provoked me.
Challenge accepted. The
I don't take it
nether.
as a challenge.
Good girl. Oh my god. The
Don't
nether.
challenge me. I'll follow through. Oh, I once snorted hot Cheeto dust because someone said they'd give me $5.
You did what?
I never told you.
Well, the thing is, the ice maker just went off.
Oh, I snorted hot Cheeto dust.
You swore at hot Cheeto dust?
Snorted.
Oh, you snorted hot Cheeto dust? Oh my god. You're a weirdo.
No, no. Hey, Ma, $5 is $5.
$5 is $5. Yeah, you're also going to be like, yes, it was a clinical study, and I got $200 for being a guinea pig.
Yeah, honestly, I do a lot of things for money. Nothing weird. I do art. I'm just saying. I'll do art for money. Sponsor me.
Obviously, Art sniffed Cheeto dust, flaming hot Cheeto dust.
Yeah,
Um,
just let me have. Ugh.
oh, I bet you'd snort. What was it? Powdered sugar. Yeah,
Oh hell no! I have dignity.
powdered sugar. Oh, please, I've snorted that.
I know you have. Look at you.
No, I did it. I did it because I was trying to. Never mind. Uh, because there was a goopy guy who was older than me and my friends, and he was hanging around our neighborhood, right? And I thought he was creepy, right? And I was 13. My friend was like 12, 13, but she was like trying to impress this guy.
Weird.
And he was like 18, 19 years old. I
Oh,
was like,
that's
that's
weird.
that's just gross,
That's
right?
freaky.
So I was doing whatever I could to get this guy to leave, you know.
Mhm.
And then he was like, oh, he said something about he wanted, the DRUGS. And I'm like, I don't know
What's
anything
that?
about it. So what I did is I went in the house, got powdered sugar, crushed up
Mhm.
crushed up two aspirins, threw them together, put them in a baggie, and went and sold it to him for $30.
Oh hey, I should do that.
$30, right? And he's like, I'm gonna make sure this is the real stuff. You do it too. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, ooh, that is good stuff. Like, he's like, oh my god, that's the best stuff ever. So he came back 2 days later and he said, could I get some more of that? And I'm like, really? I said, no, man. Okay, see you later, Betty. Good to see you,
See ya.
sweetheart. Like, I would know anything. I was 13 years old.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of like doing something so I can keep my brain like properly working. Otherwise, I will like forget what I'm doing right now.
That's the ADHD in you,
I know. I already have coping mechanisms for it.
right? Oh, and at least you're out in the cool air.
I am. Sucks to be you, doesn't it?
Really?
Oh, yeah, really. It's like my brand to be mean at least one time during a stream.
Well, I just wanted to be on and do something just to occupy us that wasn't like, I don't know, craziness and insanity.
Uh,
And it's like safer being in my own place here. Then I don't have to worry about getting stalked. You know, like,
oh my gosh. Twinsies. Sorry, my brain's like, can you get away from my drawing tablet? Jesus. Sorry, talking to a mosquito.
you were talking to a mosquito, or oh, okay.
A
Thought you were
mosquito
talking.
because it was just trying to get on my.
I thought for sure it would be Mocha.
No, why would she be on my drawing tablet? Her fat butt couldn't even move it. She's fat, but she's not
Gabe.
that fat.
Johnny must be looking for Smurfette again, right? You know, he needs to open up those options, man.
Ah, shit. Sorry. I'm out here getting my butt bit. I
I know. I think I got bit by a mosquito.
keep getting bit by them.
They're crazy anymore right now.
I mean, none of them have malaria.
I know we got to go to the beach come next in about 2 weeks. We haven't made beach trips this year.
Yeah, I keep telling you, we gotta go to the beach before we run out of money. Oh, we won't run out of money. 3 days later.
Right?
Yeah, gotta fix these habits.
Yeah, but then again, I'll have enough of a base tan that I won't turn lobster red at the beach. You will, but I won't.
Yeah, because I don't like to leave the house. I got art to do.
You and you and Sage, it's like, come on, you guys. I got a
Man,
good
there's
tan.
nothing to do here. It's the Midwest. All you can do is walk around aimlessly and hope for something to do. We ain't even got a mall nearby.
They closed down.
Yeah, the nearest mall is a state over. And I'm not making my mom drive me a state over just so I can walk around the mall for 10 minutes and be like, I don't like anything here. That's a waste of gas and of
When was the
time.
last time you were at that mall anyway? I think maybe when you got your ears pierced.
Yeah, it was when I got my ears pierced. Oh, did I show you my? Oh yeah, I did show you my earrings that I got, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I love them. They're my favorite flowers. Too bad we don't see a lot of them here because we don't live in a valley.
You know, we gotta start making like some of those bracelets and stuff.
Oh yeah, sell them. Scam kids. I love doing
Mm-hmm.
that. I scammed a kid out of $5 for a $1 gift card. It was fun. It was funny. Sorry, I find entertainment in watching the joy drain from children's eyes if they annoy me.
Wow.
That kid annoyed me on the bus every day. They sell garlic oil here for mosquitoes and wood ticks. You spray your yard and nothing for 6 weeks.
They sell
We
garlic
gotta get
oil
some more.
here for mosquitoes and
I just
wood
read that.
ticks. You spray your yard, nothing for. Oh, you know what? We did. We treated our yard, but it's mostly for ticks and fleas.
Cause yeah, those mother truckers.
Well, the thing is, it's because we live so close to water sources too. You know, we live close to two lakes and a river. So, but I mean, not today. This year, it's bad. So that tells me that it's pretty swampy this year. It's going to be real nasty this winter.
Oh great.
It's just what you learn when you're old like me.
Well, and your bones start to crack.
Oh, yes, your bones start to crack. Look, your bones are already crackling.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
That'd be yours.
It's yours
How's it my fault?
because you had me.
Oh, because I had you? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
always blame the birth giver. You had me. It's your
The
fault I have these problems. What, you want me to tell stream what I have you as in my phone? Parole officer, by the way.
deer and rabbits eat your trees. Well, guess what? We pretty much rabbits don't like hanging around our place.
The dogs are too loud and the cats will hunt them.
Oh, because
I need
Mocha
my
and
sweetheart.
Coco. I
Yeah, Jeeva's a sweetheart. I love my
I
Jeeva.
saw Coco. I saw Coco
Coco.
chasing a rabbit. Like she went like at the corner, clear to the neighbors across the street.
I
Like,
am 5'5", Dave. I am 5'5".
yep, she's not tiny.
I'm
She
not
is five.
tiny, but I'm not tall.
Yeah, she is 5'5", but still time to grow.
Please no. I'll become a damn beanpole and then my everything will hurt.
Well, that's your oldest sister's prediction. She was like, "Oh, she's gonna grow to be like," because when you were little, people would ask us if you were, um,
Dwarf?
yeah, they would ask if is she a little person? Is she a little person?
No. I'm a
That
nugget.
happens. That happens when you're 3, 4 years old and you only weigh like 20 pounds. I think you were 18 pounds at 3 or 4.
Probably, I don't remember.
I was like, dang. Well, when you started school, you were wearing toddlers, still wearing toddler clothes.
Yeah.
I know. That's a good thing you sprung up.
Yeah. Doesn't stop me from getting bullied. Uh, they're stinky though. Pu.
But you're not the shortest kid.
Oh, I don't know. I just can get shorter than me and they're funny. They're
Ah.
like, oh, I have like the personality of a chihuahua.
Nah,
It's hilarious. What'd you say to me? I just said, could you move over so I could get to the food?
but you could scare. That's the funny thing, you could still scare your brother.
Yeah, we scare each other. It's funny.
Like he's six
But
foot three.
we used
What?
to jump scare each other all the time. It's funny because we'd be up late at night because it was the summer and it's hot as hell. And like I'd walk to the bathroom and he'd hear me coming, right? And he'd
Uh,
go, "Phew," and I'd scream. And then I'd do the same to him, except for I'd be silent and he tried to scare me and I'd go, ah! He's like, what?
oh my god, the jump scares. Yep. I know it's like one time. It's like I came out and I jump scared. Uh, I jump scared Sage, right? And she screamed and she started crying. I think she was like 5 or 6, and she's like, "Why would you do that to me?"
She's a crybaby.
Why would I mean you? I did. I jump scared you, and I got a pop in the nose. It's like
Yep.
because it was like, dang. It's like you went eek and punched me in the nose at the same time, jumped up and ran, and I'm like, okay, I'm done jump scaring you guys,
You get one to cry and you get one to get violent.
right?
It's great.
Mm.
Ah, finally getting this done after weeks of procrastinating on it.
Well,
Who knows? I'll probably stop like halfway through and start procrastinating again. Eh,
well, you get that from me.
eh. I don't have a time crunch on this, so I'm like, because it's not a commission, it's literally just my own personal art I wanted to do. Man, I wish I could be commissioned. That'd be fun.
Have I
Because then
been
I'd actually.
following the GW saga? Honestly, Dave, I know this sounds, I don't know. Um, I haven't been paying attention to any of it. Um, I just slowly for the last year, just been slowly like withdrawing from everything. It's like I might show up somewhere once in a while, but I'm getting to the point where I don't even want to do that because then it's I never hear the end of it. Or,
Oh,
shoot, I don't even think I was on for 3 weeks, maybe a month until that reading I had the other night. I'm like, might as well pop in and, I have
you were
time.
lurking.
No, what happened is it came across my, when it comes across your recommended or whatever, or you get a notification when you're sub to someone.
I know.
That's what I got the notification and I'm like, well, I haven't been around for a while. I'll go
I'm
pop in. But I waited. I didn't pop in for like 45 minutes to an hour after I got it because one thing after another popped up and, you know, other
uh-huh.
things that I had to do. And I
Why are
go
you
in and,
explaining YouTube notifications to me?
oh, shoot, why am I explaining notifications to a kid, to someone who's more used to notifications? No, I'm
I'm
not really familiar with the GW stuff. I I can't keep
oh
up
no.
with any of them. GW's Granny's watching.
Uh, yeah, no, I don't watch any saga. I listen to sagas. Music based on the
Right?
Odyssey. Check out Epic. I'm kidding.
I am not even familiar with that. I'm not familiar with who's going at who don't like who anymore. You know, I know there's a bunch of noodle mash and all that, and I don't even want to get into that. It's a headache. I'm like, dude, I don't even know who's covering what anymore. All I know is I've been watching, and like, in how do I put it? I've been looking into just interesting topics like dark what was it, dark psychology. It's a whole different part of psychology that I'm down that rabbit hole right now. And it's freaking cool because it talks about uh, narcissism. I've covered some of this before, but gets really into stuff. What do I think? The Alec Baldwin court case? Didn't he didn't it get dismissed? I mean, I didn't watch the whole case. I thought it got dismissed. Oh my gosh, 5:24 a.m. in Greece. Just woke up to. Oh wow. Well, good to see you, Tinksy. Wake up to some sunshine, darling.
I think I'm gonna dip out because I'm overheating out here, and I want to go lay down on your bed because it's cold in
Go
there.
ahead and go lay down, babe.
Yeah, stay on your bed.
Love you,
You know the drill.
kiddo.
If you're not in there by midnight, it is officially my turf now. So
Oh wow.
that's the new rule. My turf.
Oh my gosh. People are looking at charges now and being disbarred. Wow. That was Nugget. I know. How you like the spooky little whoop man there? Dang. Like his lawyers being disbarred. Oh, okay. I did catch part of that where they were talking about discovery not being turned over to the defense. Is that what we're talking about? How the prosecutors did not turn over discovery to the defense, so he could not adequately have a, a proper defense. See, when you mess with stuff like that, mm-mm. Thanks, kiddo. That is wild. Well, I mean, I only caught part of it. That's the part I caught where they decided to dismiss the dismiss it because of that. Yes, every time you notice, it's like insane. People don't realize that a lot of times what comes down to discovery, and when they do not properly hand over discovery, mm, I don't think, yeah, it's insane when they do stuff like that. They don't get all the stuff. And I think a lot of times judges smell what's going on. You know, they know when things are misplaced, air quotations, when things are misfiled. I mean, I don't know. And that's the other thing. I don't even know if I consider the guy guilty. I mean, uh, one detective marked on file it has nothing to do with the case, and it was bullets from the scene. Jeez. Oh my goodness. See, this is why so many cases get botched. You know, someone should start a channel, you know, just to highlight botched investigations. FBI broke the gun and destroyed it. Hmm. Hey, Joshy, good to see you, sweetheart. It's amazing. There's a lot of times the evidence is destroyed immediately or during the investigation. Um, it's ridiculous. He never pulled the trigger. Hmm. He said he never pulled the trigger. Is it possible that it was like just that easy to go off or what? Oh my gosh. I mean, some of them like you just hair trigger, right? Remember, do you remember when they were shooting Twilight Zone? What was it? Twilight Zone, the movie. Like, was it the second one? Anyway, and Vic Morrow and those two kids um, passed away in an airplane or in that helicopter crash. Remember? Oh my gosh, that was another, like, wow. Like, innocent lives lost because things didn't go right. Their props, live ammunition is not supposed to be used in them. Exactly. Exactly. Or like, remember when shooting the crow and Brandon Lee, you know, another mishap, and that was a fragment, I think, wasn't it? It's insane that how these accidents happen. It just makes you question everything. There should have never been any live ammo in it ever. But I remember being a little kid when that thing happened with Vic. I think it was Vic Morrow and two little kids on that set. Remember that, Betty? I was, and I remember when Brandon Lee was accidentally, you know, remember when that happened and they made a big deal out of it? Ooh, it was the curse of the Lees or whatever. And just the crazy stuff that happens on these sets. And then it's like you've got all this other stuff going on with P Diddy and the music industry. You know, there's weird stuff that goes on in the movie industry too. That's, you know, oh, okay, I get what you're saying, Dave. He got shot from the front and side, yet the blood spattered forward. Is it because his head went down? Possibly, because it looked like it went up, like the blood I saw was like up on top. Bruce Lee certainly was awesome. Da 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 da. Be dirty. I like that. See, and that's the crazy thing. I know because I followed a lot of that stuff. It was and before it happened, what was it? Before he even started Bad Boy Records, what was he? Clive Owen was over. Not Clive Owen. Oh my God, Clive Davis was over Arista Records. And what was it? Not Bad Boy. Anyway, Heavy D and all them. 1989, he went to work for not Arista, but he went to work for that other guy. That was crazy. And you figure that 89, and then he ends up with his own record company by 91. And everybody that was with that record company, which was Heavy D, freaking Kim Porter, who was a secretary, uh, um, Tupac, a whole bunch of them. They all ended up uh, expired, shall we say? See, I didn't, like when it got real weird, it got real weird. I've been kind of keeping an eye on him for, well, since 99. I didn't even know who he was until 99 when he started dating J-Lo. I had no clue who he was until he started dating J Lo, and then there was that incident in the club where she, and yeah, that was when I started side eyeing him. I'm like, ugh. I've always side eyed R. Kelly. I'll tell you that much. That guy I always side eyed. Mm-hmm. Good night, sweetheart. Always side eyeing R. Kelly. Ugh. Everybody's going to sleep and going. I know. I mean, I know that I need to get back to doing my Hollywood stuff. And it's not just celebrities. It's like, you know, I used to do old time Hollywood mysteries, like um, Peggy Entwistle and a few others, doing those old ones. Or when Lana Turner did that, she killed her boyfriend, the mafia guy. Oh, wait, she said her daughter did it. Yeah. Okie dokie. There's all sorts of stuff like that in old Hollywood and new Hollywood. I mean, come on, look at the Natalie Wood and her mysterious drowning. It's just amazing how many of these people do things or things happen. I mean, one of the creepiest deaths you got to think of is like, what is it? Carradine out of, what is it? Autoerotic asphyxia or something like that. I mean, come on. There was something else, and that was just creepy. Too many weird things. Mm, gosh, I can't. Bob Cummings, that's another one that was a weird death. George Reeves, that's a weird, you know, situation. Heck, even Marilyn Monroe, we know that was something. Marilyn Monroe, the times did not add up. You know what I'm saying? It's like the times did not add up there, like at all. That woman knew way too much. What's up? Okay. Lovely manners, baby girl. Lovely manners. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down for the night. Um, Catch you all on the flip side. Bye bye.